Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a wonderful grant from Tom mit einem Mende. Thank you, sir.
So, we got to see lightning. Who wants to see thunder? Sit down here. I need you. There. So, this is my favorite button of science. Okay? You're going to stay right here. I'm going to need your help. Okay? So, I'm going to go over here.
Are we?
Test sample. Do I talk that loud? Have I scared you or something? Okay. I'll tell you what, there's a time when you want to plug your ears. You too. This isn't it. I'll let you know when it's going to happen. Okay. There will be plenty of warning. Here's how you know when to plug your ears. When you hear this sound, 3 times in a row, then you plug your ears. Until then, there's not going to be anything left. So, this is a piece of window screen. It's the same stuff you'd have on a screen door in your house. And we're going to do some science too. So I'm going to put this over here. Lock it in place. Now, can everybody see this window screen? Right there? That's where you want to look. This is where everything's going to happen. Okay, so we got to see lightning. Now, why are you hands down. Hand down. You're going to be fine. You'll know when you want to plug your ears when I put these on, because when I plug my ears, it's usually a good idea to plug. Okay. Now think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts are how we measure the pressure of the water. It's how far the spark can jump. That was a lot of volts. Amps is how big around your pipe is. Amps is how we measure flow. And volts times amps is what you can do with it. It's the combined energy. And that's watts. Volts times amps is watts. It's how fast you can fill up the bathtub. How far we can blast it across the parking lot of the fire hose. That's the next one. A regular AA battery is 1.5 volts at about 1 amp. So you get about 1.5 out of a AA battery. Car battery is about 12 volts at a couple hundred amps. A regular wall socket in your house is 120 volts at about 15 amps. So 120 volts times 15 amps gives us 1800 watts, which is how you know the guy trying to sell you the 5,000 watt home theater amplifier on Craigslist is lying to you, because there's only 1800 watts in the wall. When you push that button in a minute, you will discharge 1,800 volts at about 80,000 amps, which is 144 million watts of power. So you're going to put more energy than every building in the entire city of Grand Rapids is using at that moment, all combined, through that piece of window screen. You're going to science it. You ready? So this is what's going to happen. You're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row. And then I'm going to touch you on your shoulders so that you know I'm talking to you and not all of them. And then I'm going to say clear to fire. When I say clear to fire, you step on the button and hold it down until something happens. You ready? And now there's zero, there's about a volt left on the bank. We got a little memory in the system. And the piece of window screen doesn't exist anymore. It's lung division, it's up there. Happy birthday, sir. All right, everybody follow me.
That was weird, no power line demo. I said that was weird, no power line demo.
I know, right?
That's why I was standing back there. And then all of a sudden he skipped me. I'm like, what?
I didn't think it would be that. I didn't think it would be
I think it was a pretty good tour. It's an easy one though. Not this guy again.
You want to be back where we want?
Yep. You want it up here or not?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Start a new clip. Alright, guys. You are about to have real ultimate power. 10 minutes on the clock. You've just toured the entire building. You've seen all of our secret sauce, what we do, how, and why. And at this moment, you have me, and I happen to be the president and founder of all this, on live television. That camera, right now, is feeding the internet, and anybody who wants to tune in can watch, and it's completely uncontrolled, it's completely free, anybody can tune in. They can see me there, they can hear me from right up there. And you are an uncurated audience, which means we don't know who you are. Well, some of you we do. So that makes this even more dangerous because he knows I do this every week. You get to ask me absolutely anything you want on live television, where I can't be wrong, I can't lie, I have no notes, I have no notes. What do you want to know? This is where we answer questions about the group, about science, about projects, about all kinds of stuff. You get me for 10 minutes on live TV. And the reason we do this is because it's important to instill a fundamental lesson in young people, that you can ask questions and demand evidence from people in positions of power and authority, because someday she's going to vote. And it's my job to make her the biggest pain in the butt I can. So what do you want to know? You can ask me anything you want. Go.
How long does it usually take to program a robot?
It depends a lot on what you want to do. By the time you've built the robot, you have a rough expectation of how long it'll take to program it to do the first simple thing. However long you think it'll take, about 4 times that long. Usually, especially if it's your first time. Go.
How much is it like to get all the parts to build a robot?
Depends on the robot you want. If you want to build a really simple little kit robot, you can do that for 50 bucks. You can get on Amazon and find little robot kits. They're really easy to do. And I've seen really simple robots that are cheaper than that. If you want to build big, expensive, serious robots, it's more than a house. It all depends.
Except for the White House.
But for 50 bucks, you can build a basic little robot. Especially if you buy surplus parts here, because we sell parts cheap. That's the point. I had a gentleman come in today, my gear director. Next. Go. What? Put your hand up, you gotta have a question. No? Okay. Next, go.
Name a couple things that 11 and 12-year-olds really get into doing here.
Robotics is huge. 3D printing is huge and is really age appropriate for 11, 12, like little kids do really well at 3D printing. Because you can come in an afternoon and make your first simple, just, hey, I 3D printed a thing. Cookie cutters are really common. We have people that make little Pokemon Pikachu and stuff like that. That's huge here. And there's no limit to how big or complicated that can get. I've had people 3D print transmissions, like working gear drive transmissions. Totally doable. That's easy. So that's where I'd start, is 3D printing, and then get into, depends on what they want to do, but a good starting point is 3D printing because that branches out into everything else. Go.
How long does it take to make
For your first 3D printed thing, plan on an afternoon. It gets a lot quicker and a lot easier. Most of the time is spent waiting for the thing to print. And how long it takes to print depends on what you're printing. Go.
What do you do feel like nobody's, like, nobody else is here?
What do we do when there's no visitors here? We work on internal projects. Today I'm building quiet rooms upstairs. And like, I build projects to show to visitors. Like the lightning machine you just saw and the big explosion, I built those. You can build those. You can come here and learn how to build giant lightning machines. And the lightning machine that you saw that threw lightning bolts this long, that's a little tiny one. Wait until you see the next one I'm building.
You were showing me like the pinners
Yeah.
last time.
Next. You guys are easy.
I'll ask
Go.
a question, but I don't know that it has so much to do with the geek group.
That's okay.
Right.
It can be things for you and your kid.
Well, I'm a second, third grade teacher, and I'm looking at doing some kind of a robotics group at my school for second and third graders.
Where at?
It's in Greenville.
Okay, so it's not far.
Not far.
Bring them here.
Well, I was looking at programs like First Robotics, and I didn't know if I should try to do a program like that, or if they're, because I'm newer at this. I know enough to get
First
going
Robotics
wrong
is an
direction.
excellent way to just bleed off a huge amount of money.
Okay.
Um,
That's what I
yeah.
want the most bang for my buck and actually
If
have
you want the
these
most bang for
kids.
your buck, First Robotics is about the worst possible choice.
Okay.
Come talk to me about that. I'll steer you towards some basic kits and fundamental educational materials.
Well-
Like you can message me on Facebook and I'll send you a ton of info.
What I like about First Robotics though is that there's like a competition aspect of
There
it.
is.
And
Before you start doing anything with First Robotics, I want you to go on their website and look at their fee structure.
I have, because I have to put in,
Yeah,
I have to go to the board and ask to
that's
pay for it.
it's ridiculous. I'm not against it. I just am not, because of the highly limited nature of it and the ridiculous fee structure. I am very much not a fan of First Robotics.
All right, that's good to know. That's kind of the honest opinion
yeah,
I wanted from somebody in the business. And
We've hosted first teams, and like if you build a first team and you guys want to use our place as a workshop, I'm totally fine with it. I mean, you do what works best for you. But unless you're a particularly affluent school, First Robotics is probably not the best option for you. People go with it because it's the name they know. It's really, really, really common, but that doesn't make it the best. That just makes it the one you don't have to think about. And if money is no object, pick First. If you don't care what it costs, pick First.
we do hear what it means.
If you care what it costs, then explore other options. Look at First, but look at everything and make the decision for what works best for you. Personally, I'm not a fan of First because they're very limited. You can only use these specific things. You can only do this specific activity, and you have to pay through the nose to do it. And if you do it well and you go off and compete and you win, you have to pay more.
Yeah.
That's in no way representative of what the real world of robotics engineering is like, at all. In the real world, it's, this is the problem, we only have this much money, fix it. I don't care what parts you use. You don't have to just use this brand new parts. You use whatever the hell you want, fix the problem. Think for yourself, make critical decisions. And that's what we try to teach, is you have to actually think, not just build the cookie cutter recipe.
I have another question, but I
Go.
don't want to let other people.
No, go, it's okay.
Okay. So then, along the same lines, coding for kids, because you know coding is like
For teaching coding, an
huge,
excellent...
but there's so many things, and is it what's real coding and what's not? And
For free, no cost, get a copy of Ubuntu Linux.
okay.
It comes with, and you can get for free with it, huge amounts of resources for teaching kids the basics of how to code. Like there's a ridiculous amount of programs for this. They're all free. Pick the language you want to start with and just start experimenting with programs. As a teacher, you'll be able to very quickly figure out, this is garbage, this is good, we'll use this. You can make those decisions. But Ubuntu Linux is free. I will give you a copy. And I can send you their website where to get
I come
more.
with my laptop.
Yeah, you can run this on a laptop. You just grab an
So
old
I mean, if
computer.
I bring it here, you'd help me like.
If you have an old laptop that you want to bring in and put Ubuntu on, we can do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have a couple that I rescue off of.
That's, yeah, and Ubuntu is a great thing to put on a radio laptop that you can just knock it around. It's great for that. Go.
If you volunteer here, can you go wherever you want here?
No.
Okay.
I'm the president of the company and they don't let me go wherever I You combine heat, fuel, and oxygen at the same time. If you have those three, you'll make fire. Now you know. The question is, when you have fire, what does that mean? Here's a really cool thing for you. I'm going to mess you guys up. Whenever you have fire, you make water. And a couple other things, but you make water. Nobody believes this, and you can all prove this. How many of you have a gas stove in your house? Not an electric one, a gas one. Actual fire in your stove. Cool, almost everybody. Try this today. Put a pot of water on the stove to boil. And I want you to notice something that you've seen before and never noticed. When you boil a pot of water on the stove, you'll get steam on the outside of the pot if you have a gas stove because you're putting it on fire. The steam isn't coming from the water inside the pot. Not when you first put it on. You can fill it with cold water. You can do it with hot water. It doesn't matter. When you first turn the stove on, long before the water is anywhere near hot enough to make steam on its own, you'll have steam on the side of the pot, right where the fire is coming up. You'll see steam on the outside of the pot. Try this. That steam is water condensing from the fire. This is kind of cool. Next, go. Yeah, see, you just learned science right there. Huh? Steam isn't fire, steam is water vapor. Any other questions? Alright. This is what I want you to learn right now, because my time is up. I want you to realize that you've just toured a place where anybody with a sincere, passionate desire to learn is welcome to come and experiment. You've just toured a place where not only do you have every tool you've ever dreamed of, there are more tools in this building right now that you can use that Home Depot has for sale. But you also have all the people here to teach you how to use every single one of those tools. And you can use them to build anything you can imagine. There are no rules. And all of this exists for you. And all of this is cheaper than what you spent this past week on fast food. Okay, it's $5 a week. That's Taco Bell. Okay, it's $5 a week to be a member here. It's $20 a month. That's it. And if you want a membership for your entire family, it's $30 a month. Ooh, this is hard. I want you to come here, sign up, bug that man right now. Go sign up. I want you to come here and build stuff. I want you to teach him how to build rockets and him how to build robots. I want her to learn how to weld. You need to be welding. Because the first time you walk in here and tell me, I can't do that, I'm a girl, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you until you can't grow anymore. A girl teaches her how to drive a forklift class. Yeah, it's like that. I want you to come here and explore and create and build things and make mistakes and set things on fire and break tools and scrape knuckles. Somebody's getting stitches. That's the point. That's the point. We hurt ourselves, we learn. Stupid hurts. And I want you to do this because I want you to own your own multi-million-dollar company. Because you can. You just need a place to start everything, and that's what this is for. So, thank you everyone for coming and having the tour and exploring this wild-ass dream of mine. That's Taylor. He's in charge of signing you up. Go bug that man right now. Thank you, everyone. What's next?
Learning a lot.
See, you're doing just fine. Grab my camera. Bug this, I want you to start grabbing them and signing them up. See, that's why we like Torx.
You documenting me doing this wrong?
Yes. So some of you have been following along on the tiny house project here that Alex and Mo have been doing. So there's Alex. And there's Monica.
Hello.
And this is their tiny house that they are building here at the Geek Group. And I'm going to be covering it more and more as they progress. But for the past several months, it's been, this is their flatbed trailer in the parking lot with a really fancy floor on it. And so they just finished framing, and now they're getting ready to start sheeting in the next week. So you'll start seeing a lot more of this happen. It's looking pretty cool.
Cool.
I like your tiny house.
You need my short one?
No, I need the.
It's sorry about that. It's a really busy day. It's been a really busy week, which is why there hasn't been a lot of blog. You'll get a pretty big one from yesterday, though. I've got that one in the editing bay right now. Oh, radio. I'll be back. Hey, you made a thing. That's much better.
Cleaned it.
Next step is getting all the paint off it.
Why?
It starts with getting all the goop off it. That's going to be a Joey thing. He's got stuff.
Oh, good. 'Cause I'm like,
No, Joey has the citrus stuff that'll take it right off. It's really cool.
They don't stick out of the seat. So where the brace ends, then in yeah, I guess I could do that. I don't know if that would really work if I would have enough leverage the frame.
What's this?
Well, that was.
I see. I want to grind it off
Yeah, I can grind that
because
off.
that'll interfere with that.
Yeah. And then you think a bite bender would do fine?
Well, then I'll pick that filling up. Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I'm tired. We moved a lot of stuff upstairs, hence the big hole in the MDH. I'm very happy about this. We're starting to dig the MDH out. There's been real progress in there. Oh, we're down in this one now.
It's the last one!
Look at that, desks.
Work surfaces. These are the finest work
Hi,
surfaces.
kids.
I wish I was. I would think this is a lot more fun. Things now.
This is cool. Is that it for desks? So now monitor mounts?
Yeah.
Cool.
And do we want to put at least one of the light assemblies in each
Yeah.
of these? Because it's really
Totally, yeah.
nasty in here.
Put at least one in each. If you want to put two in each, go nuts.
Well, they're slayed out little cabinets with lights underneath them.
Yeah.
Do it, yeah.
They're nice.
Because we've got all the accoutrements. Let's go nuts with them. I'm totally there. This is neat.
All right, we should be done with this now.
Done with the creeper. That made it a lot easier.
Where's Amy?
I think she went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
She was in here when we
Yeah,
got back.
Oh, yeah, there's a purple door.
I'm pretty sure Amy's occupied.
Oh,
No, maybe not. I heard a door open.
are you pooping? She's gonna kill me.
I like that he put them on top of each other, screen in the back. That's just asking to break them. Come here. There we go.
Yay!
And these two are going in the next year.
so close. Yay!
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna,
gonna step outside for a minute with my phone.
gonna be about 30 minutes.
Alright, so could we start looking like on these computers for things that we wanted to print?
Well, this is going to be done pretty quickly, so if you want, you can go ahead and start on this one.
Oh yeah.
Because you remember now that you're started printing, that's totally, you can close that out and you'd be fine. All that you would end up doing is losing your live updates on your layer, amount of time left, and so this progress bar.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
But yeah, so yeah, if you want to go to thingiverse.com and find some new 3D models, something you're interested in,
Yeah.
that'll work out.
Transformer pop up cool.
Alright, you guys good to go?
Thanks, man.
Do you want me to take an end of mold?
Yeah, go ahead and push it. This is like $20,000. It was once. Yeah. In 1982, yes.
Yeah. Let's get this down and then.
Yeah, I think that company went out of business in the late 90s.
Okay. There was a time when that was a very expensive printer.
Yeah.
Today, not so much.
Hold up, Chop.
Yeah.
Look out. Grab that end.
I think the plotter was heavier. Was it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know that's 200. So.
Yep.
Does this work?
Yes.
Cool.
I gave him the manual too. It's actually got a certain
Oh, cool. Okay.
schematics, everything.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hang on a minute.
Feels angry.
That's because the wheel's locked. Stop moving it. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun.
So much fun shooting right to the screen.
When you're done.
Yeah.
How's it going, Ed?
Oh, good. I need it.
Oh, there's one here. Where's VJ? Huh. There's computers all over the place. for the locks on the things, Ed, just take the whole lock thing right out. I'm not worried about people trying to steal them or anything. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a wonderful grant from Tom mit einem Mende. Thank you, sir.